Yeah, huge. Embarrassment was the word that Jim used in the change room, and I think that sums it up.
First half, it's really a case of hanging on. A lot of tackles had to be put in. Do you think that resulted in the scoreline at the end?
Yeah, I think so. We didn't really have the ball in the first half, playing into the wind. 12 at half time wasn't too bad. But like you said, we worked hard in defence, and second half there was something of a capitulation. It might be based on the fact that we were fatigued from the graft we'd done first half.
Maybe that score right at Tuilangi's score right at the start of the second half, was that the sort of killer blow, do you think?
Not necessarily a killer blow, but it was certainly something that really hurted, and we never really recovered from that. I'd like to think that 17-3 down, whatever it was, if we'd scored next, then we'd have been back in.
We had that period just for a few minutes when Stephen Myler scored the try, had that run of penalties and pushing on the line. Do you think at that stage, once that score had been made, you could have got back into the game? Yeah,
I think so, but Leicester turned the screw, and fair play to them, they gave us a real lesson, and it's something we have to learn from and move on from.
I guess after the disappointment, maybe the Gloucester game, and I think people were so down, and then 4 wins on the bounce. It's careful expectations, really, bouncing from lows and highs with a bad result like this. Yeah, it's a bit of a roller coaster, and obviously this is a big down to lose to local rivals so heavily and get really hammered at home. So yeah, it's a big lesson, and we know the fans are disappointed. We were on a decent run, but we've been brought down to earth with a bump. And we need to get back up and dust ourselves down and move on for the last 3 games.
Yeah, it's disappointing if you're in the Saints camp, but from a spectator's view, it shows you the quality of the Premiership. We were there for 45 minutes and then lost a bit of concentration, and Leicester, credit to them, they came back and scored a few good tries and put us to rest. So credit to the Premiership. It's very high quality rugby, but on behalf of the Saints, we're very disappointed in what happened today. Obviously came there with high hopes. Second and fourth position played each other today, but it's rugby. It happens. It's going to happen in the future. It happened in the past to other teams as well. So it's just one of those days.
As far as the game itself went, it kind of all hinged really on Tigers capitalising on Saints' mistakes, really, didn't it?
Yeah, I got a credit to Tigers. They played a lot in our half, a lot of possession to them, and like you said, on our mistakes they scored tries, it's the basics of rugby.
Stephen Myler's try while Niall Morris was in the Simbin looked to spark a mini revival.
Yeah, it's just as I came on as well, and quite enjoyed that. We got the spark. Myler scored, and for a moment we all thought that we still in it for a chance. But Leicester's a quality side. They just held on the pressure, and they came back later on.
Jim Mallandau was talking in the post-match press conference about the desire to want to play a game next week, and obviously with a week off for Europe. From a player's perspective, how much do you just want to get out in the field and go at it again?
Yeah, especially after a performance like that, you just want to get back on there and show your quality and show what you can do. So it's a bit frustrating, but I think it goes both ways. It's a good time to get your body ready. We're moving into the end part of the Premiership, and that's the pressure's the most on those games. So I think it's a bit of both. Get yourself mentally there and just get your body 100% fit.
3 games to play. Still in the top 4, all really to play for as well.
Yeah, really. We like I said, it's no need to push any panic buttons. We've been in worse positions earlier in the season, and we came back fighting fit. So this is another wake-up call. It's tough. We've got to take it on our chin and move on. I mean, the sun's going to shine tomorrow. We've got to carry on, and moving into the end part, we want to play in a Premiership semi-final and a final. It's going to be tough work, like we saw today. So it's just a bit of a wake-up call for us.